So first of all, right, let me give you an introduction regarding what are pandas and NumPy. Do you guys know what is pandas?
The
What is
library.
pandas?
So pandas is basically a library in Python. It is
Mhm.
used for many purpose like data cleaning and yeah, majorly it is used for data cleaning.
Okay. So
Yeah,
pandas we have here, right? I here write it. Pandas is basically you can say used to treat data frame. Now what are data frames? It's a table-like structure,
hmm.
right? Anything operations on data frame we can say. Operations on data frame. It's a table-like structure, right? Table-like structure like you have seen in Excel, right? What table looks like. So we can use pandas and then we have NumPy. NumPy is much more faster than pandas, but it can work on operations like arrays,
Honor is yeah.
right? Operation like arrays, you can say, or list, things like that. So first of all, we have pandas, we are reporting it. This is just an alias because every time we are calling a function in pandas, we don't want to write pandas as a full name. So we'll just write PD and we'll just write NP. And this is like, I want to look at each and every row. Otherwise, pandas will only show me, let's say, top 100, top 150, whatever the default limit is. So I'm first of all importing these libraries. Now I've imported this. These are the two libraries for visualization. Matplotlib and Seaborn. These two libraries are for visualization, where we can draw graphs. For example, bar graph, count plot, distribution plot, histogram, all these kinds of plot we can do. Box plot we can do. We can do scatter plot using these. So these are the two libraries for us to visualize. So let me import that. Now, how we are reading any sort of data. So for example, we have a data format in CSV. So what we are doing pd.read underscore CSV. This is a function. These are known as predefined function or built-in functions. Built-in function is someone who has wrote the library has already read has already wrote this read underscore CSV function that is used to read the data. So pd.read underscore CSV is basically someone has already wrote this function when they were developing this library, and we are just calling this function to read our CSV file, which is on this location, and the file name is byte.csv. If I remove .csv, then it will give me an error. It will not read, and it will give me most probably an error because it's saying file not found, right? And if I do .csv, it will be able to find this particular type of file at this particular location and it will read it. So right now it's reading it and it's done. And that's how the file looks, right? So first of all, let's understand the data a bit and then let me tell you what we are going to do today. You tell me the ideas. I have implemented some of the ideas. If you have some other idea, maybe you can explore it by your own, right? So first of all, we have bike data and this is rental bike data. Now you understand what is rental bike data. So for example, from Bangalore, you have to go to, let's say, Nandi Hills. That's the example I can give. Or from, let's say, Pune, you have to go to Lonavala, Lavasa, all these things, right? You can rent a bike to go from one place to the other. So this is rental bike company. They have how much duration they have rented a bike, start time, end time, what was the start station ID. So we always have ID and start station name. So this is the start station name. For example, downtown Berkeley bar, right? All these are start station ID and their name, and then their latitude and longitude, and then where we are going. So here folks are going from Laguna to San Francisco, right? So for this much distance, they have rented a bike. Now these are end station and end latitude and which bike they have done. So we have bike ID and we have user type, customer and subscriber. Subscriber is you are based upon a subscription model. It means for an year you have taken a subscription which is giving you some extra facilities, and customer is some random people just opening a website and booking a bike for them, right? So we have bike ID, we have user type, and then we have birth here. There are some missing values, we'll talk about it. And then we have gender as well, right? So we have 1987, 1965, 1997. I don't know. Person will. So there are many, these are the details. Now, first of all, take 2 minutes and tell me what kind of EDA you will be doing. Think what kind of EDA you will be doing that can help business. How you will be coming up with an insight. Is everyone clear regarding the data that we have? What kind of data do we have?
Yes.
So, cool. Now tell me, what kind of EDA that you'll be doing that can give insights to the business that will help them in future? You have 2 minutes, everyone. Yeah, these are the columns, right?
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
all
sure.
the columns. We have duration second, start time, end time, start session ID, session name, latitude, longitude details, similar with end session. Then bike ID, user type, member birth year, and member gender. So yeah,
We don't have any columns regarding price, right?
that's okay. You have this data and you have to give me the insights.
What is user type again?
User type is customer or subscriber. So for example, I have taken a subscription model.
Okay,
I take rental bikes very frequently. So I've taken, like, say, 1 month subscription. And they were saying if you take 1 month subscription, then you'll get 20% off on each and every transaction, right? And
understood.
then there is a customer model where once in a while I'm just taking a bike. I'm just going on their website and not even looking at subscription because I'm not that frequent traveler. So yeah.
Okay, okay.
So it's just a data related to like kind of stations and the like persons come with the bike and then stay like that. That's all.
Person
That's
who's
the
not
data.
coming with the bike, what bike are they taking basically?
Okay, from that particular station.
Yeah. So for example, here I am now. I am interested in, let's say, Java bike. So I'll be like, no, no. If I'm going to take a rental bike, I will be taking Java only. I won't take any other bike. So
So
that's
there
the
are
thing.
multiple stations where we can rent the bike, right?
Yeah, yeah. Multiple stations, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple starting and ending points.
Can we
Yeah.
make use of kilometers in this case? Like, for example, if we're going from one place to another, and certainly we are going from A to B, and we have to travel
Mhm.
across like 3 kilometers. So 1 kilometer charge is 10 rupees. So can we make use of that case?
You can, and that is something known as feature engineering because, see, again, there are libraries in Python where you can use latitude and longitude information, start station latitude, longitude, and station latitude, longitude to come up with the distance. You can calculate the distance between the latitude, longitude. Once you have a distance, you can say, okay, per distance charges are this much, so what will be the trip charges?
Like we have two categories in user type, customer and subscriber. So for
Yes.
customer, we can say if a customer person downloads the application in his mobile, to retain that application as mobile, we can say that you have an offer for like first to ride, you will get this much money, and for the next of rides, you will have this discount coupon.
But
So
on
in
what
the
basis
business,
are we saying?
sorry.
On what basis? What you will be checking first before rolling this
So if
offer?
he is a first time user, like if he has downloaded the app for the first time, we can give this offer to those who have downloaded the offer for the first time. And if
Mhm.
they share the discount coupon with the other, like we have in Ola or in India, we have Ola over everything, right? We get the offer for the first time, and then we say if we share to other friends, they will also get the offer that is valid on that coupon. So we can make use of that thing. Like if they are first time user or if they are first time customer, they can get the offer for the first two rides, and if they
Mhm.
invite and on sorry share this offer with the other friends, they will also get the discount on the rides. So this way, they will also be having this app for the longer period of time if we are thinking from the business perspective, and their friends will also
Mhm.
be using this more often, and this way the sales will start increasing for the business. Can we use this thing?
We can use this thing. This is a strategy that many businesses use, but many people nowadays don't use this. I tell you why. Because even, let's say, if I'm saying your first ride on Uber is free, by tomorrow I'll be creating my 10 accounts on Uber and then I'll be taking first ride as free. You're getting
Mhm.
my point. So that's why
Mhm.
people say that there is a referral code policy these days many a times, where you can say if you are our customer and if you need a ride for free, this is your referral code. Please share it with someone else. And if they are using your referral code, then you will get a ride from us as free.
Mhm. Okay.
Because you can create many new accounts these days, right? That's what I remember. That's used to be a case when I was in my college.
Mhm.
And
Uh,
we used to
But
create a lot of Uber accounts. But yeah, that is one of the thought process is correct.
can we think of it like there are
Mm-hmm.
multiple start session IDs given? Okay. So can we find out in which start session points there are, what is the ratio of customers as compared to subscribers? Okay. So uh, if we have, let's say, in a particular station or in a particular area of multiple stations, okay, where we have less number of subscribers and more number of customers
Mm-hmm.
relatively, then we can roll out subscription offers so that these we can convert these customers to subscribers.
Yeah, I think it's critical. I think it's very much similar to what saying, just you have deep it down to particular stations, right? Based upon
Right.
one more level of it. Yeah. Cool.
We can calculate the start time minus end time. We can calculate the time duration.
Okay.
And based on the time duration, we can see that what is the average duration time period.
How
Uh,
it will help?
Average time duration, I'm not sure, but we can get to know that what are the different kinds of time duration that people are actually using the app. Uh, and also start time can be used at, for example, at what periods of time we are having a large number of demand from the different cabs or different for example, I want what is the time duration all throughout the day when we are having large number of what orders, so that we can actually supply them with the drivers for this app.
No, 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 no. This is not correct. The model you're thinking is itself wrong. It's not an Uber service, bro. It's like when you take a rental car, so you don't get any driver, nothing. You just get a car. For example, Zoom cars, we have rental car. You understand,
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
a Zoom
So
call.
right, so it's not like Uber like a service. So you can take this car and go out for a week, and
Okay,
then
I
you'll
got it.
be paying for that much amount of time and how many kilometers you have drove and everything. So this is not like Uber. So your start time won't matter. Here the
Mm-hmm.
thing that matter is, for example, we have a vacations. On vacations, we have high demands. That is something that we can look into. So that we know that vacations are coming. So on vacations, we'll be having high demands of vehicles. So do that kind of a demand forecasting so that we are not, the vehicles are not getting out of stock.
Okay.
Maybe one use case, as per my understanding of data,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can have the list number of stations where are the most traffic and where the people are renting more. So like let's say the start and end station where like it's a common pattern, like the people are using that stations as a start and as a end, or maybe like they kind of pair of stations which is a kind of like the most traffic coming on. So we can
Mm-hmm.
focus that stations and we can ensure that like there should be no no kind of bike should be less in that stations and there should be
That's a good
sufficient
point.
kind of flow. So
That's a good
that's what
point.
one thing we can think of. And moreover, if in that stations, let's say the traffic is more and more, we can also add up new stations in that particular range area only, so that the person can have more reliability and person can have more ease. It's a kind
Mm-hmm.
of increase in business only, like according to business perspective.